are back with a special live on something that somebody asked me, and this deals with the nasty track of the North, Can-Am. Yeah, let's jump in. One minute. Stupid thing. Using something new, and they do work good, but this is on the one that somebody asked me, and this is my opinion. And this is to deal with the number one that I think. I don't know what to think about 602 crates, and that is what the topic is today. Someone asked me what I think about it, and that name is going to be. Give me 1 second, because I gotta look up his name. At Derek Dockstader. Derek 44D. And he is a guy that runs out at Can-Am. So, Derek, what do I think? What do I think about the 602 crates? I like them. It's not ESS. It's not ESS printers. You know, I've interviewed some people that are out there, and the only thing I can think of is it is the only thing that is on the track that has to get pushed off. That's fine. I'm fine with that. With everyone that is out there, I would say they have the smallest fuel tank. I think they would have the smallest fuel tank that is on the track. I've seen them flip. I've seen them, bad accidents. But the one thing that is to me is they are built to withstand the impacts that a race like NASCAR. They're a little bit more safer because they have less stuff to come off the car. Way back they had the IMCAs. That was just like a Thunderstock, or Pro Stock, but wasn't quite that much. There's a lot of things that go into them. I don't know. I know that they don't have starters. I know that they do have radiators, and they are the fastest thing on the track. The heats for them was like 14 seconds for them to run their heat. I like them. If you have any more questions, feel free. If you want to ask me questions out at Can-Am or want an interview, heck, I'll set it up and we can sit down and poke the chicken. But what I think about them is they are the number one thing that's out at Can-Am that I wish there was more of. The competitiveness of the Thunder cars is getting really, really good. A cousin of mine went to a racetrack where they don't even run the sports, the 602 crates. They don't run anything like that. There's very few tracks that are out there that do run it. Thursday he went, I think it's down over by where he lives. They had 25 modifieds. Now, not blowing any horns, but if you go and look at race.canam.com, and I'm going there right now. I wish I could, there's a way to put this on there, but I don't know how to do it. If you look at the results from the 26th and the May 26th and May 3rd, or April 3rd and April 6th, last race when they had the $5 thing, they only had 17 358 modifieds. Now, the sportsmen, they had 27 sportsmen. They only had 16 here. The street stock, well, we call them Thunder, they had 13 cars at this track. They only had, at our track, they had 37 street stocks. That's a big difference. The classic 4 cylinders is what they had, call it out there, which is the mini stocks. They only had 4. But now let's go back to the first day. The first day of opening Can-Am. The opening day. And this is something that I will tell you that it shocked the heck out of me. They had 28 358 28 358s. They had, well, modifieds. They had 36 sportsmen. That is why some of the tracks that run them are overwhelmed, and they weren't running, and they all came to Can-Am. It all depends on what track is doing what that day. Weedsport, you got Weedsport, you got Fulton, you got Cornwall, you got Ackerd, all these tracks that are out there in the North Country, and they're all running on certain days. With Bartlett, the track has been awesome for the 2 days that I went out there. The track has been awesome, and it has been racy fast. Now, I wouldn't say that is on other tracks that I've seen where it's completely dusty. Can-Am is getting there, but I've seen when I was watching Dirt Digest or Dirt TV, I was watching races on there that you couldn't see anything. You couldn't even see the race cars. It was so bad. But the three ones that I like, 4 that I like is the 358 modifieds, the Dirt Car Sportsman, the Pro Stock, and the 602 crates. I don't have a problem with any of the other classes. If you want, the way I see it and the way I was taught, if you want to get behind a car and go 80 miles an hour and you got a lead foot, go be my guest. Go ahead and do it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to wish you luck. But for other people that I have talked to that have been out at the track, I've never talked to any of the crate guys because it's my cup of tea, but I get to as many people as I can get to. This year, if I can, heck, you might be one of the ones that I will go up and talk to, and I will do an interview. There's very few people that, when you go and put yourself out there, like on YouTube, there's very few people that I will go up and literally talk to and tell you, hey, I think you're doing awesome. But when you're looking at a car and like with the sportsman, the limited sportsman, let's take that for instance. When you see them jerk their wheel back and forth, they know, as a competitor, they know that there's probably something wrong with their car. For instance, the Bartlett girl, I don't know how to say her first name, sorry. The last race, which was on the 3rd, she knew something was wrong with her car. It wasn't running right. This is a lady that all last year she dominated the limited sportsman. Is it competitiveness? Yes. But if your car is not running up the 100% par, make sure you go over it from top to bottom to figure out why it's doing what it's doing. Now, a young lady that used to run out at Can-Am, she doesn't run anymore. She used to be the 81. Her number was 81. And before they had the mini mods. Now it's a 602 crate engine, still sealed engine. I think it's like a motorcycle engine. Every time she went out there, she did her 100% best. I think it was Christy Martin. She went from that because she just dominated the whole mods. It was, they should just okay, green, white, checkered because they knew that she was going to win. When she went up from the mini mods to a sportsman, her mom and dad, praise the Lord, she had a lot of grief. A lot of the racers didn't trust her. A lot of the racers told her to go play with her Barbie dolls. And for me, that would be a big red flag. For somebody to get into one of these cars, I don't care what it is, 358, Sportsman, Pro Stock, 602 Crate Sprint, or Limited, you want to go fast and you want to do it the right way. And that's what Can-Am is about to me. It's a track that I went with my grandfather with. It's a track that I have loved because it's dirt. I went to Evans Mills and I will never go back there again. It is not my cup of tea. It is not the way that I would run a track. Now, Evans Mills was dirt. And I don't remember what happened. It was about 8 years ago that something happened. But for me, I don't have a favorite. Anybody that gets into a car, I will support you 100% because you're doing something that you love. One of the people that used to work out at Can-Am, and he was the announcer for Can-Am. And he'd always joke around, was always nice, and that was the one and only person that would sit there on the mic and tell you what the rev limiter was, what this did, what that did, and that was the only one that I know that would have done that was I gotta find his name because I forgot his name. Give me one sec. That was the one and only I can't think of his name. I thought I could get it on the actually I know how to get it. Give me one sec. I gotta minimize this. I gotta look at the schedule because it's on the schedule of what his name was. I have so many things in my I have so many things on my desktop that I'm trying to look through it to figure out which one it was or where it is. Okay, let's do it this way. With Facebook, you can actually get to it a little bit easier. John Burr Memorial. John Burr was one of the people that he would tell you anything about the cars, and if you seen him on the track, and you would go up to him and ask him a question, oh yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, one year I asked him why they pop, and I never knew what a rev limiter was, and he told me that that's to protect the engine from going over 6,000 RPMs. But I don't have a favorite. I'm good. Thanks for the question, but I'm behind any other racers out there. But if you want to race out at Can-Am, show up and show me what you got. That's all I'm going to say. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Please thank you for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And if you have any more questions, please drop a like. Drop a question. You'll get answered on, Can-Am Update. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Take care.